Dear friends, we have been discussing about values. Now let us think about blocks for receiving values. There are mainly two blocks. One is laziness, the other is ego. We can overcome laziness with enthusiasm. We can overcome ego with humility. So first of all, think of laziness. So we can avoid laziness when we have enthusiasm. And enthusiasm is possible when? What are the causes for enthusiasm? You have to think of the causes for enthusiasm. When we think of the causes for enthusiasm, there are mainly three aspects connected with enthusiasm. There are three types of pleasures or happiness. One is sensual pleasures, the other is mental pleasures, and third is spiritual happiness. What is sensual pleasures? We have five senses, and we enjoy sensual pleasures with the help of five senses. And we are promoted to sensual pleasures because of an enthusiasm. Why that enthusiasm happens? Because we get sensual pleasures. We have enthusiasm for attaining sensual pleasures. Then, second is mental pleasures. What is mental pleasure? So, when we get acceptance, that is mental pleasure. So, mental pleasure is the result of acceptance. When we are accepted by others, then we are mentally happy. And third is spiritual happiness. Spiritual happiness is a result of giving something. When we give something to our fellow being, then we are happy. Then happiness happens when we become a giver. Most of the people are interested in taking something, not giving something. So when we have a giving pleasure, a pleasure in terms of giving, then that's a spiritual happiness. Spiritual happiness happens when we make others happy. We can make others happy through giving. So giving is more important than taking. So let us give for getting spiritual happiness. So we were talking about enthusiasm. Then another aspect is another block for receiving values, that is ego. So we can overcome ego with humility. What is ego? The word itself reveals what is ego. There are three letters in the word ego. EGO. EGO stands for eliminate God out. What is God? God is all the great virtues in us is God. What is godly or what is divine is all the great virtues. For example, the real nature of our soul is three qualities. That is truth, that is Satyam, Sat Chit Anandam. Sat for truth, Chit for knowledge, and bliss for Ananda. So these are the three qualities of the soul. When we have these three qualities, actually we are promoted by these qualities, that is not out of ego but out of humility. So humility happens when we are aware of ourselves and the world and also about the Creator. So when we are aware of ourselves, Creator, or when we are aware of ourselves and God and also the creation, then what happens is humility. When humility happens, then ego disappears. Ego and humility cannot work together. So we need humility. Through humility, we can overcome ego. So we were talking about two aspects. One is enthusiasm, the other is humility. So overcome laziness through enthusiasm and overcome ego with humility. Thank God for enabling me to talk to you all this, and I thank all of you for listening me. Thank you very much.